Obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. And by Earlene's Flowers and More, Talladega Highway in Sylacauga. Funeral service for Mary Threet Kelly, age 81, will be today at 2 p.m. from Meadowbrook Baptist Church in Birmingham. Reverend Chris Jones officiating. The station at the church today from 1 until 2. Burial in the Green Hill Cemetery of Childersburg. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Donations can be sent in lieu of flowers to Meadowbrook Baptist Church Senior Adult Ministry. Miss Kelly died at her residence on Tuesday, at the age of 81. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Memorial service for Mr. Bubba Robert M. Kleckler, Jr. of Childersburg will be Saturday at 3:30 at First Methodist Church in Childersburg. The station prior to the service from 2 until 3:30. Online condolences at curtisondsonfh.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home directing the service for Mr. Robert M. Bubba Kleckler, Jr. That visitation is tomorrow at 2, and the service is at 3:30 over at First United Methodist Church in Childersburg. In other obituary news this morning, funeral service for Kenneth Kenny Bogan, age 58, of Sylacauga, will be Monday at 10 a.m. from the Chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Reverend Mike Pearson officiating. Burial in the Antioch West Church Cemetery in Red Level, Alabama. Visitation will be tonight from 5 until 8 at the funeral home. The family will accept flowers or contribution can be given to the Outdoor Friends Forever, that's OFF, in honor of Kenny Bogan at P.O. Box 826 Sylacauga, 35150. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga directing the funeral service for Kenneth Kenny Bogan, age 58. That service 10 o'clock on Monday morning at Radley Smith Funeral Home, with visitation tonight from 5 until 8 at Radley Smith Funeral Home. Graveside service for Lily Welch, Lily Mae Jimmy Welch, age 98, of Alexander City, will be Saturday at 11 a.m. from Alexander City Cemetery. Reverend Bill Hand officiating. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 7 at the funeral home. Mrs. Welch died Thursday, June 9th, and she was a member of the Hillaby Baptist Church. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the arrangements. Funeral service for Mrs. Joanne Ingram Baird, age 83, of Alexander City, is today at 11 o'clock from First Presbyterian Church. Dr. Bruce McClendon officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. Mrs. Baird died Tuesday, June 7th at Chapman's Nursing Home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the arrangements. Funeral service for Mrs. Melba Duck McClellan, age 93, of Alexander City, will be Saturday at 2 p.m. from Radley Funeral Home. Reverend Clyde Coker officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family receiving friends Saturday from noon until 2 at the funeral home. Mrs. McClellan died Thursday, June 9th at Chapman's Nursing Home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. And funeral service for David Wood Middleton, age 78, of Sylacauga, will be Saturday at 11 o'clock from Westview Baptist Church. Reverend Jimmy Roberts officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Mr. Middleton died Wednesday, June 8th. He was a member of the Westview Baptist Church for some 33 years. Visitation tonight from 5 until 7 o'clock at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. That's a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Also, obituaries presented by Earlene's Flowers and More. Say it with flowers from Earlene's, Talladega Highway in Sylacauga.